There is a common belief among many tech founders. If I build a great product, customers will naturally follow. Unfortunately, just having a great product is not enough. In this video, I will be talking about the three fundamental pillars for every successful AI and data company. So, which are these three parameters or three fundamental pillars? The first thing is your disruptive technology. So I know you're building something quite good, which we believe is a disruptive technology. So it's just one of the pillar. The next thing you need to have right is a disruptive business model. And the third thing is a go to new market strategy. So having these three fundamentals pillar right, we say you have arrived at the sweet spot, or you could call it the escape velocity of your AI and data initiative. So these three pillars are what you need in order to build a very successful early stage AI and data company, or take your initiative, your AI and data initiative, to a scalable point where you can build a company out of it. Let's break down these three fundamental pillars. So the first fundamental pillar is a disruptive business model. Simply, a business model is your strategy for creating and capturing value in the market profitably. This is so important because you must have the two right. If you're only creating value in the market, then unfortunately, you just become one of the best scientists we all know that have lived in history. So you should be able to create and capture value in the market. You see people like Elon Musk, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Those are examples of people that are actually creating and capturing value in the market in a profitable way. So, how do you build a very good business model? There are five core elements or variables you need to have right in order to build a profitable business model. The first is your segment. So, when I talk about segment, I mean who is a specific person or market that will need your solution. When you're starting, you need to start very, very small, have an initial focus customer base that is the best way to always have distraction at the early stage. The next variable you need to solve for your business model is the transformation. Simply, this is the promise you put in front of your market segment. So, what are you promising them? What claim do you have for them? So the goal is you should have a valuable transformation for your market segment, because the more higher the value, then the potential, the higher the potential, or the higher the value you can capture from the market. Now, the third variable is your price. So the price is how much investment this segment is willing to pay for the transformation you're promising them. So you want to choose a segment that has a higher power, or is willing to pay a higher price for getting the transformation. This is so important at the beginning. Then the fourth variable is your mechanism. So the mechanism is a process or methodology you want to use in order to deliver the promised transformation. In this case, this will fit into your product or AI and data service, or whatever you're planning to do in order to get the results. But what I want you to understand is, first of all, you must think of your product or your service as a methodology, because if you don't have the methodology right, there is no way you can transform that methodology into a product using technology. So always think of your solution as a methodology. Then the last variable you want to look at is the distribution. So what is the channel that you want to use in order to reach out to your potential clients, and also how would they receive the solution from you? So that is your distribution channel. Putting all of these five variables together, it will form your disruptive business model. The next thing you want to look at is the go to new market strategy. Now, this is so important because the goal is you really want to go to a new market where there is no one, or maybe they are being underserved. There is no one actually looking at that market. So that's where you really want to start. So the whole goal is to start very small and you scale in concentric rings. Now, when we talk about starting in a new market, so one of the things we have seen is that most tech founders, they think because I have a very good technology, I can start targeting the whole market at once, because the more I spread my opportunities, the more there's a higher chance I can hit a target. But unfortunately, this doesn't work when it comes to penetrating the market. You need to be able to look for a small minimum viable segment that you can provide the solution to. So I hope you can see this well, but I'll try to explain. So the goal is that when you have chosen a market based on the fact that you do have the industry knowledge, or you have you know what the pain point of that market is. So when you have chosen the market, you need to identify a minimum viable segment. That means a small portion of the market where it's currently underserved. Probably there is no solution. People are not serving. The current founders or current companies are not serving that segment. So you start with that segment, which is your S1. When you conquer that segment, then you move in concentric rings to other segments. So you see S2, S3, and S4, and hopefully you should be able to get capture so much market value that you can dominate a market. Then, when you have dominated the market, that is, you can now move to a new market, for example, market two, and you do the same thing. So, start again with the minimum viable segment, and you expand in concentric rings. So, that is the strategy of how you can go to a new market with your disruptive technology. Now, let's talk about the third pillar, which is your disruptive technology, which is the thing you're building. The truth is that for every market, there's currently a solution. If you tell me there is no solution in your current market, then you haven't really done your research well. And if that is true, then it's a worrying factor, because you want to go to a market where they're already transacting something, even if the solution is not the best, but at least they should be aware that they really need a solution for this, and they're actually paying for the current solution. So what you want to do is you want to aim for a 10 times better solution. So the technology you're working on, the AI and data product or service you're working on, should be at least 10 times better than current options. People don't really want to change. No one really likes change, or generally people don't like change. So if you really want to convince people to leave their current way of doing things to adopt your solution, then you need to provide something that is at least 10 times better than the current option. Now, summarily, so when you have those three pillars, then you're sure that you're sure that there's a higher chance that you might hit the escape velocity or attain the sweet spot of your AI and data initiative. Now, to help you further, I have compiled a report titled The AI and Data Business Innovation and Growth Marketing System. In this report, you go deep into the three pillars I've mentioned, and also other things you need to be aware of when designing your solution, or you intend to take your AI and data initiative to attain product market fit and scale to a very big company. Then you need to read further into this report. So I will provide the link to this report in the video description. And also, this article that I've just taken the time to give you a short overview, you can find the link to in the video description. It is hosted on LinkedIn. Read and get further into these three pillars, because they are so important and will determine the success of your AI and data initiative. Thank you.